Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Brandon, and today I have another Minecraft tutorial for you guys. In this tutorial, I'm going to be creating or building Bart Simpson off of the Simpsons show or the Simpsons movie, whichever you guys have seen. But this is going to be Bart, and if you guys want to comment below, let me know if you guys want to see me do a tutorial on Maggie or maybe Marge or Homer. Let me know in the comment section which one I should do next. But anyways, we're going to get right into it. So the materials that you are going to need for Bart is going to be black wool, yellow wool, white wool, and red wool. And if you guys want to, grab a bed now. And also find a good place for you to do your tutorial. I'm going to be doing mine right here. I have it a little bit farther away from my other pixel arts, but not too far away. So I'm going to place two on the ground going to the left, and then I'm going to go up by 2. Then I'm going to go to the left by 1 and up by 1. I'm then going to do a top left diagonal. Sorry, kind of messing up, slurring my words there for a second. So right now I have 2 on the ground, then up by 2, 1 to the left, up by 1, and then a top left diagonal. Now I'm going to do a top left diagonal, go up by 1, and from this first block, that last left diagonal, I'm going to go to the left by 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to do a bottom left diagonal, and I'm actually going to go to the left by 2, 1, 2. Now I'm going to do a top left diagonal. Now I'm going to do another top left diagonal, and I'm actually going to go to the left by 1. Now I'm going to do a bottom left diagonal. Now I'm going to do another bottom left diagonal and make a T shape. So I'm going to go down by 1 and to the right by 1 of this block and to the left of that block as well. So it should look like that. Should look like a small upside down T. And so if you have that, now you're going to do a bottom right diagonal and you're going to go down by 1. Actually go down by 2, sorry about that. So it will touch the ground after you do that. And then you're going to do another bottom left diagonal from this side, and you're going to go down by 2, and that will also touch the ground. And there you go, that will be the outline of Bart's shirt. So that is going to be all filled in with red. So if you guys want to, just fill that in now. So I'm going to fill in his whole shirt now with red. This whole big gap right here of missing blocks is all going to be red. Once we do that, we're going to start on Bart's neck, sorry. I don't know what's been going on with me lately. I've been playing Call of Duty a lot and calling out shots and other stuff like that. So I've been kind of in the COD mode. But we're going to start on this left side here, this section of 2 blocks. I'm going to place down my bed and go to sleep soon. But we're going to start with these set of 2 blocks right here. And I'm going to go up from this right block by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'm going to do a up left diagonal. Now on this side, I'm going to do an up right diagonal. So it's going to look like that. Now I'm going to do an upward diagonal. So it looks like that. I'm actually going to go to sleep now because, like you guys know, I don't like doing tutorials in the dark just because it's kind of hard to see where I'm placing the blocks and which blocks I place where and whatnot. So we're going to go to sleep, and you guys should have this shape now. This should be a total of, I think it's 6 blocks, and then we have these diagonals so far. From here, I'm going to do a top right diagonal like that. Now I'm going to do a top left diagonal like that, go to left by 1, and from there I'm going to do a bottom left diagonal and go down by 1, and you should have this shape. If you guys need to, pause the screen. That's what you should have right there. So once you guys get that, move on to the top of this left block right here and go up by 2. So 1, 2. Now you're going to do a up left diagonal. You're going to go up by 2, 1, 2. Top left diagonal again, go up by 2 again, 1, 2. So you should have 3 sections of 3. And now you're going to do, you're going to do 1 more of those. So another top left diagonal, go up by 2. And now on this one, you're actually going to go to the left by 1 and up by 1. So it's going to look like that. If you guys need to, again, pause the screen. All right, so once you do that, we're going to move on to Bart's hair and basically his whole head. So from this block, we're going to do a top right diagonal. And now we are going to go up by 1. And on this bottom block that we had, we're going to go to the right by 3. 1, 2, 3. Now on this third block that we just did, we're going to go down by 1. We're going to skip a block and then go down by 1. So it's going to look like that. And now in between these 2 bottoms, but on the top of it, we're going to place 1 in between. So like that. It should look like that now, guys. All right, so now that is the first section of Bart's hair. We're going to work on his second hair. So to do that, we're going to start on this corner block, and we're going to do a top right diagonal, and we're going to go up by 1. Now from this bottom block, we're going to go to the right by 3. 1, 2, 3. And from this third block, we're going to go down by 1. We're going to skip a block on the bottom and do another one down by 1. Now on the top, we're going to do the same thing. So in between these 2 blocks, but on the top, in the middle, we're going to place 1 block. So that's going to be the second section of his hair, and we're just going to move on to the third. It's basically the same exact thing. So you want to do a top right diagonal. Now you want to go up by 1, and on the bottom block, you want to go to the right by 1, 2, 3, 4 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now on the top section, you want to skip a block, place 1 block. You want to skip a block, place 1 block. And now on the bottom, you want to place the blocks in between so it looks like that. So you should have gaps right there, and then gaps on the opposite sides right there. All right, so once you have that, if you guys need to, like I said, pause the screen. Once you guys have that third section, we're going to go to the right of this block by 2. 1, 2. And now from this third block that we have right there, we're going to go down by 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do a bottom right diagonal, and we're actually going to go down by 1, 2, 3, 4 yet again. 1, 2, 3, 4. On that fourth block that you place, we're going to go to the right by 1, and we're actually going to go down by 1, 2. 1, 2. And from this block, we're going to go to the right by 1. All right, so that's what you should have, guys. Should be 2 across, and then 3 total, and then 1 across, and then another, I think it's 4, and then that as well. You guys should already have that though. So we're going to go back down to here to this section of 2 right here, that section right there. And we're going to continue on. So this is actually part of Bart's eye. We're going to go on the left side, and we're going to go out by 2. 1, 2. Now we're going to do a bottom left diagonal, and then we're going to go down from that block by 1. We're going to do a bottom right diagonal, and then we are going to go down by 2. 1, 2. Starting at the top block, or actually starting at the middle block right there, the middle section of these 3, we're actually going to go to the right by 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to go up until we meet this block right there with our diagonal row like that. So it's going to look like that. If you guys need to, pause the screen. All right, down at this bottom corner block, we're going to go down from here by 2. 1, 2. And now we're going to do Bart's left eye. So this is actually going to be his right eye. We just haven't placed the pupil yet. And his right eye, we're going to start at this section of 2 again, and we're going to do a up left diagonal. Now we're going to go to the left by 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a bottom left diagonal, do another bottom left diagonal, and we're actually going to go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a bottom right diagonal, another bottom right diagonal, and we're going to go to the right by 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a top right diagonal, which will then connect back up to that section of 3 that we started off with. And that is what you should have so far. So now with the pupils of Bart's eyes, we're going to start at this bottom left corner here, and we're going to go up by 2. 1, 2. And we're going to go to the right by 1. You want to get rid of your second and your first block that you place. So it's just going to look like that. And now for the right eye pupil, we're going to start at this middle section of these 3 right here. I'm going to make sure I put those back, but we're going to start with this middle block right there. And we're actually going to just go up by 2. 1, 2. Get rid of the first block that you placed, and that is going to be Bart's right eye, or his right pupil of his right eye. Now we're going to do the rest of his neck. So we're basically going to be connecting this block right there with that block up there. And to do that, you're going to now do a top right diagonal, and you're going to go to the right by 1. Now you're going to do another top right diagonal, and you're actually going to go up by 1, and you're going to go to the right by 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're actually going to do a top right diagonal, and you're going to go up by 1. And now you're going to do a top left diagonal yet again, and you're going to go to the left by 1, 2, 3. No, just by 2. So there should be 3 blocks total. And now I think that's it. All right, so that's actually going to be Bart's nose and his eyes. Now we're going to do the rest of his mouth. So starting off right here at this weird L shape that we did earlier, we're actually going to go to the left of this by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we're going to do a top left diagonal, go to the left by 1, 2. And in the middle of this section of 3, we're going to place 1 like that. So if you guys need to, pause the screen. All right, so we're going to fill in Bart's eyes with white wool because that is the color of most people's eyes, or most people's retinas, I believe they're called. So we're going to fill in his eyes with white wool. If you guys want to, you guys can add other colors to make it more, like add more effects to it basically. I'm just going to make it simple and just add white wool. Alright, so now with all the rest of Bart, we are going to add yellow wool. That is all that you need to add now, and that will complete the tutorial on Bart. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like. Like I said at the beginning of the video, comment below. Let me know what Simpsons member or what Family Guy member you, or not Family Guy, I'm getting so confused. Let me know in the comment section what Simpson you want me to do a tutorial on, or what character from The Simpsons you guys want to see. It doesn't have to be a member from the family. It could be one of the members like from the bar. It could be Mo. I don't really remember all their names because I haven't seen it in a little while, but just let me know in the comment section what tutorial you guys want help with next. Like I said, you guys fill in all the rest of these gaps with yellow wool. It shouldn't be very hard to follow, but if you guys do need help with this tutorial, you guys can message me on Xbox. My gamertag is in the description, or if you guys want to just listen now, it's actually CP Risq with a Q, so it's RISQ, and it's CP at the beginning, so it's C as in cat, and then P as in penguin, and then Risq. So if you guys need any help with like any of these tutorials, I will definitely help you guys out. I have about 3 or 4 years with pixel art experience, I guess you could say. But yeah, so if you guys do need help on any of the tutorials that you guys have done on my channel, or that you guys have seen on my channel and tried to do on your guys' worlds, just let me know. Message me on either Xbox or Skype, and I will probably try and get back to you within the same day, maybe within the same hour, hopefully, if I get your message. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure you guys leave a thumbs up, leave a like, whatever you guys want to call it. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully the tutorial helped you. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out.